Hello and welcome. You're watching Kiv Gaming, and I'm here in Dark Souls 2. Now, first, before we start, I would like to say a couple of words regarding my apparent absence from the channel for about 2 months now. I've released a couple of videos, but it's been very limited. Now, this is because my ISP has, well, not apparently not solved the problem with my connection, but it's still down. I have a fiber connection that's supposed to be really good, but apparently they did something wrong in the switch or something, and now I don't have any connection. And it's been like this for 2 months, and it seems like they're unable to fix it. Which is the reason why I really can't upload that many videos. But as soon as I get my connection back, that's gonna change quite fast. Now, what are we doing in Dark Souls? First of all, that's not the button that I was looking for. Here we go. We're playing as Deprived. Deprived, what does that mean? That means that we have 6 in all of the stats down here, which means that this is the class you want to go for if you want to min-max, because we're level 1. All the other classes start at 12, 13, 14-ish, and this class is mainly for min-maxing. Now, what we're gonna do here today is that I'll show you how to make a pretty good and effective start when you want to go Deprived. Deprived is quite hard to start off with because you don't really have anything. So we grab a human effigy from upstairs, and we're not going to go that direction yet. We're going to start by going back outside the way we came. I also forgot to say that I started with the petrified something as the starting gift, and also that I have these pre-order weapons and shields and armors and stuff that I'm not going to use that. We're going to go straight hardcore mode here. So first of all, we picked up the effigy. Now we're going to pick up the small smooth and silky stone from the waterfall area. Now that's a pretty good item, and you'll see why in a while if you didn't already know that. But we're gonna explain that as well. Now, the biggest decision that you can make at this point of the game is we picked up a rusty coin there to kill the Cyclops or not. If you decide to not kill the Cyclops, you can always come back and do that later when you've grown your character, leveled up a bit. I'm not gonna kill the Cyclops here. I'm just gonna show you quickly where it is. It's up here. It's gonna drop a pretty good ring for you. But if you want to kill it as Deprived this early on, then you really need to know. You really need to know the game. You need to be able to dodge every single attack. At this point, without any armor and playing as Deprived, he will 3-shot you. And since we don't have any healing items, yeah, it's gonna hurt and it's gonna be very slow to kill. So you gotta dodge flawlessly, which can be really annoying. So that's why I'm not gonna do that at this point. Let's get rid of this wagon here, so we can get the Soul of a Lost Undead and the torch. Now we're gonna go outside here in the tutorial area. Really nice area here. We're gonna go into the first misty area. Now, these enemies in here, they're very easy. So what you do here is you just go around them and then you backstab them. Which I was too slow there because I was talking, but I'll show you here. You just go around, you don't need to dodge or press any additional buttons, and then you just backstab them. Unfortunately, backstabbing will not kill them because we are unarmed. So it's gonna be almost, but it does quite good damage. Now I walked the wrong way. Let's try and hurry. Let's see, there's gonna be a guy here. We're gonna walk around him. We're gonna backstab him. He's gonna fall down. Now, the next area here we'll find an enemy that's just standing here, so we're gonna be able to backstab him straight off the bat. And then we're gonna find our first weapon up here, which is gonna be the dagger. I really like the dagger. It's quick and it does pretty good damage at this point. You can either use it in one hand, or as I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use it in both hands for some additional damage. Now these bowmen, they're really easy to dodge, which I did not do there because I was talking. I'll show you on the next guy. You should really not be hit by that, but it doesn't matter if you do. Shouldn't be hit by that either. There we go. Now, if you get to a point where your health is low, just play it safe, go back, rest at the bonfire, and just regenerate your health. Because it's going to be even more important when we're playing Deprived to not lose our maximum health at this point. So here's another bow guy up here. We're just going to sidestep the arrow. We're going to do that one more time. Now we're going to run up and we're going to just quickly just hit him, and he's going to die very easily. We're going to pick up another item here. It's going to be a life gem that's going to help us regenerate our health at some point. Now we get up here to the ledge, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to kick the ladder down. Now we're going to notice this crow's nest, or whatever it is. It's a nest. Here we're going to drop the small, smooth, and silky stone. And it's going to give us an item. Now you can get lucky here, very lucky. And we're also going to leave the petrified something. You can get kind of lucky here. Titanite slab. Which one is that? Let's take a look. Okay, it's that one. That's a pretty good turnout there. If you're really lucky, you can get some rings and stuff there as well, but you should probably not count on it. We're gonna jump down here, and we're gonna go into the second misty area here. Let's see, this guy's gonna come running for us. We're gonna go run towards him, hit him quickly 3 times. Then we're gonna do the same thing to this guy, but 4 times. They're pretty easy, but at this point we need to definitely think about our health, because we'll need to use it for something. And we're gonna explain that in just a little bit. Let's try not to fall off the area edge here. Now, you need the health when you go into especially the third misty area. There's nothing up here of use, and we're just gonna backstab that guy. Then we're gonna not get killed by that guy. And then we're gonna kill Mr. Second Guy. Now we are gonna go into this door here because we have some loot waiting for us. It's a cracked red eye orb. And what it does is invades other worlds. That could be quite fun to do. Not really necessary for us, but we're gonna pick it up anyway. Now we get to the exit area here again. That's not really that important. That's the least important area to go through. Now we're gonna quickly go back because I feel like I've lost too much health. And we really need the health for the third mist. So we're quickly gonna rest here at the bonfire. And the third mist doesn't really do anything for our progression, other than it's gonna open up an easier path for us to use later, when we feel confident that we can kill 2 Cyclops at once. But we're also gonna get some extra souls, which will be very nice. Don't think you can really avoid that one arrow there, but you can always try. Now, let's go and see if we're quite in trouble now, to be honest. Yep, we are. We're gonna use a life gem and hope that we're not gonna get killed by that arrow there. And that was really close. That's not what you want to happen. Getting hit there a couple extra times was really bad, and I really didn't want to use that life gem, but we managed to save that situation, and I really should just put that out there so we can quickly use the life gem whenever we need. Now we're in this area here, and you gotta be kinda careful here. Because if you go down here, you're gonna aggro both of these Cyclops. There's one behind this area here to the right. We don't want to do that, right? So we're gonna skip ahead and not care about those right now. And we're gonna put down the tree here, which is the shortcut that we kind of want opened up. Now we have 550 souls, which are gonna be used quite soon. There are a couple of more things that we want to collect before we actually feel like we have a good start here with our Deprived character. Now we get out to the Modula area here. You can admire the view, and then you continue towards the city gate here, or whatever you call it. There's a body here that gives you a divine blessing. It's quite a good item, which actually does fully restores health and cures all status effects. Really good. We're gonna continue into town here, and we're gonna stop by Mr. Merchant's house first. And we're gonna climb up his ladder. And we're gonna open this chest, which contains a Titanite shard. Quite good, quite good. Used for weapon upgrades, if you already didn't know that. Now, the next thing is that we're gonna get the first upgrade for our Estus Flask, and it's actually here. You hit the stone down the well, and up comes a body that gives you an Estus Flask shard. Don't really need to go into this house at this point, but we are gonna hit those boxes and get access to this body, which gives us a life gem. And after that, we're gonna go get a homeward bone up here. Not really the most used or useful item in the game, but it's quite nice to have. That rock looked kind of odd, but whatever. Let's continue here. We did get the homeward bone. Now we're gonna go get another body that is beside Mr. Smith over here, which contains some useful stuff. A life gem and a soul of a nameless soldier. Now, before we talk to the next NPC, I really want to go down here, because there is a chest in here that I really would like to grab. Not that useful, but it's a rusted coin. Why not? Why not pick it up? So now we are kind of done. This has been really easy so far. And we're gonna get the first major thing here, and that's the Estus Flask. We're gonna replace Mr. Life Gem with that, and we're gonna rearrange that in that order. We're gonna talk to her a couple of more times until she finally lets me access the menu where we can level up, and it's gonna cost 500 souls for one level up. Haven't really decided how I want to build this character yet, but we're gonna use the souls that we have collected to gain quite a lot of souls here. So we're up at 2,350 without actually doing that much combat. Nothing difficult so far. We're also going to upgrade the Estus Flask to +1. Now the +1, no, I'm sorry, we're going to get another Estus Flask. It's not the +1 upgrade. But yeah, we have 2,350 souls. We have the bonfire here in this area, and we can now level up. Let's see how many times. 4 times with the amount of souls that we have currently. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna spend the points on, so I'm gonna leave that to the next episode. We're gonna rest at the bonfire, and that's gonna be it for this time. Now I hope to see you next time for the next part of our Deprived journey. I'm hoping it's gonna be fun, and I'll see how I'll build my character. It's gonna be a melee character because I just really enjoy the challenge. It's not... I've heard, I haven't played a mage yet, but I've heard that it's quite easy, and that's not what I'm looking for. So, well, thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. Please leave any comments and feedback in this section below. If I missed any of the loot that you can get, please tell me in the comments. That would be really cool. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.